Knowledge should be free. It actually causes me pain when I reflect on this. I am a lover of knowledge, and I always have been. When I was a child, I read every book and periodical in our house. I even read books my older siblings were reading in high school. When I ran out of novels, I read the Encyclopedia Britannica that collected dust in a forgotten corner of our home. I was often tired at school because I had secretly stayed up late into the night reading. I always kept a dictionary on my bedside table. I remember reading Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. It is a goldmine of arcane vocabulary, most of which I will never actually use. Words are magic. They represent vistas of amazing ideas. Words permit us to share our thoughts and experiences. Although it is not a tangible asset at all, building your vocabulary is an excellent investment in yourself and your future. Definitions matter. If we do not use words accurately, we are not communicating accurately. If we do not have shared or common definitions, we are effectively speaking different languages. I am sure it is safe to presume that we all wish to convey our experiences and observations precisely and effectively. We must therefore respect and honor definitions. Words, at least, are free. And this brings me back to my pain about knowledge that I expressed at the beginning. Why do I feel this? Knowledge and ideas are the greatest assets that humanity can acquire. Knowledge and ideas have and can change the world radically. They can solve problems and liberate us from tyranny. They can also oppress us. Knowledge and ideas are literally at the core of our experience, individually and collectively, on every conceivable level. If we want to be free, knowledge should be free. Yet it is not. For millennia, we have commodified knowledge, sold for profit to the highest bidder, readily available to those who can afford it, securely sealed away, held captive from those who cannot. It was not intended to be this way. Knowledge is our birthright. It is your birthright. If it belongs to anyone, it belongs to us all. Entire monolithic industries exist on the basis of this perversion of truth. Many of the biggest companies on the planet capitalize on harvesting other people's ideas. They mine and lay claim to access to information that actually does not belong to them. It is not really their property. It never was and never should be. Humanity would truly prosper if knowledge was free. There are people alive who hold the seeds of ideas that could fundamentally alter our experience, improve the lives of everyone, or solve our most formidable challenges. The status quo, our Tower of Babel, prevents this from happening more often than not. When the flow of knowledge is constrained or limited, so is our potential, and we all suffer as a result. Catastrophically so, I can argue. This undermines the potential of countless people. Throughout history, how many geniuses have been born to live and die in obscurity? The cost must truly be staggering and incalculable. The number one policy of nations should be education, not indoctrination. The most socially advanced countries know this to a greater degree. There is no better investment opportunity than investing in the minds of people. It should not cost $300,000 to get an education. That is profoundly stupid and short-sighted. It defies logic and basic common sense. It should cost nothing, or at least very little. Neither should education be available only to those who live in prosperous countries. There are people all over this planet at this very moment that hold the keys to the future we all dream of and long for. It is up to us to unleash and nurture that potential. If we fail to do so, we undermine that beautiful dream, day after day after day. The status quo is painful and sad to contemplate. A deep sadness for our lost potential, of what we could be, of what we could achieve. A dream that will not materialize until we are all free. A dream that would liberate us all, bound by lock and key. Darkness thrives on ignorance. If this has not been made abundantly clear in recent history, we have not been paying attention. This is deeply saddening for those who love, honor, and respect knowledge, glorious knowledge, the foundation of truth, the most valuable of all substances in the universe. Truth cannot be owned. It can only be revealed. It is not a commodity that should be bought, sold, or traded. Knowledge is the key to our freedom, liberation, and enlightenment. It is our birthright. It is your birthright. It has always been so and always will be. To free ourselves, we must set knowledge free. The harvest will be bleak if we do not water our garden. The symbol of the Age of Aquarius is the water bearer. The water represents knowledge. We must let it flow unimpeded by false, arbitrary, and self-defeating barriers. This is the only way we will finally defeat and overcome darkness.